Hi, everybody. Father Bill Holtzinger here, and this is your Friday, Wednesday reflection. Normally I give a Friday reflection, but since Aaron is on a vacation and it's spring break for lots of people, I thought, well, I'll just do a Wednesday one since that's good. And I wouldn't want you to wait till Friday if you're normally used to a Wednesday. So there we are. Well, again, being at Wednesday, the 26th of March, you may already know the forecast is for some serious storms today. And that means cloudiness more than normal and lightning, and could be very severe. At times, it could be up to 60-mile-an-hour winds, we'll see. And one of the things that bothers me the most is like hail. Some have said large hail, even golf ball size hail. I'm like, ugh. So I have a little box trailer that I use for my camping adventures, and I went ahead and I drove that actually over to the parish to put under the, let's say, the pergola or the cover where the playground is, just in case something bad happens, and that is a big, huge hail hits the trailer and punches out some of the windows on the top of the trailer. Because every trailer has like those kind of things. Okay, now we got a lawnmower going on. So I'll just keep talking. So when it comes to storms, how do you react to that? Like right now, I'm being bothered because originally there's people talking, and now there's a lawnmower going on in the neighbor's yard, which is normal. But I can't have everything my way. You know, there are some things beyond our abilities. In fact, one of those, of course, is the weather. We have not been able to control the weather, and nor will we probably. So we need to prepare. So I hope you're preparing in normal ways. So that means, you know, making sure that things are not able to fly all over the place. I have some whirly gigs here that I have on my lawn, and I will probably take those out because it'll be really difficult to keep them in the ground, and they'll start flying away. So that could be a problem. But what are you going to do? And then this relates, of course, then to our eternal life. So there's going to be an end date for all of us, and that'll be kind of a storm of sorts, because generally speaking, we kind of like it here. But see, God has given us the ability to be new creations. We're going to hear this in the gospel today, or at least this weekend, I should say. And to be a new creation means that we are not the same as we were before. And God's grace is going to help us in that regard. So what are we doing to prepare for that? Well, hopefully, of course, we're going to church and receiving the sacraments, going to confession this Lent. That's a perfect time. But then going to Mass is the key one. This weekend, we're going to hear the story of the prodigal son story, or probably better, the prodigal father, because everything that the father does is ridiculous and over lavish and crazy. That is actually what the word prodigal means, and it applies to him more than it applies to anybody else. I mean, the son did something prodigal. You could say he left, took not just his own stuff, but he also took his inheritance and moseyed on to another country, etc. You know the story. But what should have happened when he returned was that the father was supposed to then have him sit there and grovel, and then maybe, just maybe, allow him to be a hired hand. But that's not how it goes. We all know that. In fact, he treats him again like a son, a prize jewel of his eye, and that's what he does. And that's what he wants for us too. So that's where I'm going to be going to when I talk about the gospel this weekend. I'm referring to that particular gospel, the prodigal son or prodigal father story. And it's always, there's so many different parts of that story. So what person do you relate to? Is it the son that left? Is it the son who had been working in the fields and was angry because the father lavished on him a ring on his fingers and sandals on his feet and a cloak, etc.? Or are you like the father? Have you been in a situation where you're trying to reconcile, but it just doesn't seem to work? You try one, but it ruins another, and it's just a mess. That's life, isn't it? But the good thing is, and we'll hear this in the homily, so kind of a preview, is that our Father is a prodigal Father, and He desires for us to be in communion. He desires for you and me to be in communion, but He desires us to be with Him in communion. And of course, what's the better place to do that than at Mass? So I hope to see you at Mass. I'm going to try to get myself buttoned up the house here because I don't want to have things flying around in the yard. And if you're looking to do some preparation work, I don't want you watching this video too long, so you can go take care of it. Meantime, God bless you all, and I'll see you this Sunday. Bye-bye.